Hey guys, welcome back to Shep Talk and welcome back to another Shep Talk movie review. Before we get into the movie review real quick though, it's great to be back. I know it's probably been not that long really since you guys seen content on my channel. I did have family in for like a week or two, and so it made it very difficult for me to do any reviews. Luckily, this movie review should have been out last Saturday at the latest. But having family over made it very hard to do so. I'm going to try to get it out to you within the next few hours. So we'll see. But guys, if you want to know what I'm up to, what I'm doing, where I'm at, what I'm seeing, I do have social media. I even have the new threads. All those links will be down in the description down below. So follow me there if you want to be kept up to date. But that's it. Let's get into my review of Joyride. Joyride was directed by Adele Lim and was also written by Adele Lim and also by Cherry Sheva. I'm just going to put her name right down here. And Teresa Seho. It stars Ashley Park as Audrey, Sherry Cola as Lola, Sabrina Wu as Deadeye, and Stephanie Sue as Kat. Joyride has a runtime of 1 hour and 35 minutes. Quick synopsis. Audrey travels with her childhood friend Lolo on a business trip to China that turns into a friend's trip into discovering themselves and where they come from. Watching the trailers for this movie, I had mixed feelings. I thought with the way that the trailer broke down that we would have the raunchiness to the extreme for an R-rated movie. But I'm glad to say that I am solely mistaken. That yes, this is a raunchy R-rated comedy, but I'm going to say that it's probably one of the best R-rated comedies to date. This is what I think No Hard Feelings could have been. No Hard Feelings didn't have to go raunchy as Joyride did, but it's still. Joyride seems to be more of the complete package, or at least in my opinion. And like I said, Joyride is a raunchy comedy, but it also smacks you in the heart with its emotional story, which, I was surprised. I did not expect going into this movie that I would be tearing up and have this movie tugging at my heartstrings. But Joyride did. It provided us with that solid comedy element, but also gave us some emotional moments as well. And also, I know this is only a 4-person ensemble cast, but sometimes ensemble movies are very hard to do because some characters seem to get left in the background. But I am happy to say that every person in the crew had their moments to shine and also had to have their down moments as well. It was very fun and exciting to watch each one of these women get their moment to shine, either comedically, dramatically. It was very funny. I enjoyed each and every one of them. And again, here's another summer movie that we're talking about the soundtrack, the music. And it seems like the person in charge of the music in this movie knew that it would bring some heat to some of these scenes in this movie. And it did. The thing I'm most upset about is as soon as this movie ended, I pulled out my phone and I pulled out my Apple, I pulled out iTunes and I searched for the soundtrack and I could not find it, which upset me. If this movie is going to be out in the theaters, I should be already able to either pre-order it or be able to download it. So again, having some good music in your movie can help your movie out greatly. Even if it's not that great to begin with, it might boost it up a notch or two. And I'm not going to try to praise this movie all the time. Like No Hard Feelings, I do feel like Joyride did keep it kind of safe where it did follow the paint-by-numbers comedic tempo for a movie like this. But I think where No Hard Feelings gave us 2 actors that gave us a great performance, I felt the writing fell flat. I felt that they did not provide us with more comedic elements, or even the writing wasn't that good. But Joyride, I felt, again, was almost a full package. I'm not going to say it's a perfect movie. And I will say, again, just like No Hard Feelings, Joyride does put stuff in the trailer that is in the movie, but again, it was more to entice you to get you to come see this movie, but they still had extra comedic stuff in the movie where it was still a surprise. It was very fun. And without giving the ending away, I'm going to say that they really kind of wasted the Ashley Park fan moment. If you're an Ashley Park fan, sorry if you can hear Cotton, you know what I mean, especially when you go see this movie. They shoot this scene in an area that Ashley Park, some other character she plays, is in. And I was like, you're in this area now. You're in this part of the world. You could definitely put some cameos in this movie, at least in the background, and be just like very surprised to see them in the background for us Ashley Park fans, and especially some of her other work that she's done, especially on Netflix. Overall, guys, Joyride is a fun ride. It is what I think we've wanted in an R-rated comedy, in a blockbuster season where we have lots of CGI and we don't have a lot of heart, a lot of story. Joyride gives us that heart. Like, I was very surprised that a raunchy R-rated comedy was making me tear up and pulled at my heartstrings, but it did. It also gave us that comedy. Yes, goes from the raunchy end, but it also gives us some comedy in between, so we're not always seeing like the butt jokes, the vagina jokes, you know, that kind of humor. It is funny though, at least in my opinion, but it's not all that humor. There's humor for all people. I think if you're really looking for a movie to break away from the heaviness of, you know, Indiana Jones or Transformers or the Flash movie, you just want some comedy to laugh, to forget about your troubles for an hour and a half, Joyride is that movie that is going to do it for you. But guys, with that being said, Shep Talk is going to give Joyride 4 Sheps out of 5. Have you seen it? Let me know down in the comments down below. I love to talk and discuss about it. Did you enjoy it as much as I did? Did you not? Why not? Or why did you enjoy it? Is it something different than I did? I love to talk with you guys. Let me know down in the comments down below. Thank you very much. But that is all I have time for today. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel out greatly, and I do truly appreciate it. But this is Shep, signing off.